If you're like a typical Canadian, you're probably wasting some of your food, okay? And we want to try and stop this. You got to use your leftovers. That's what this segment is all about.
It breaks my heart. A stat came out in the US a few months ago. 51% of the food that we bring into our own house, we throw out. 51%.
That's too much.
Imagine that. Imagine if that person at the checkout gave you half that cash back and said, there you go.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But what's interesting is the restaurant industry, they only waste 8%.
Okay.
So that tells you a bit about something, how, you know, how professionals manage their food, perhaps how against our consumers don't. So that's what I want to talk about today. Just got back from New York. There's a whole slew of restaurants down there doing some really fun stuff, some in Canada too, that are all about recycling food. That doesn't mean that you go into your neighbor's garbage and, you know, hopefully you don't have to do that. But what you do want to do is take a look at the things that you bring into your home, and is there a second chance that you can give them?
I love
so I'm going to
idea.
make kind of what I'm calling a garbage salad and potato nachos. And in my opinion, these are amazing dishes, and it's stuff that you throw out.
Okay.
So let's get started. What I've got here is, these are vegetables that were born of the last dish, the roast chicken, but you would typically throw these out. So I've got beet leaves here, and the stems. Taste a lot like Swiss chard.
Yep.
Just roll them up into a cigar. Rough chop.
Even using the stems and everything
Stems and everything. Fantastic.
So many people think you have to get rid of the leaves.
You do
so it's really
not.
good to use them.
Some of the veggies are a little bit astringent, a little tart, and if that's the case, what you can do is boil them, throw in something sweet, and that'll resolve that. This is the stems of radishes.
Radishes, good.
Identical to arugula.
Yes.
You go out, you pay $4 for a little bag of arugula.
Yeah.
I've got celery leaves here.
Nice.
We don't eat the leaves, do we?
Nope.
Fantastic. Taste that.
Very good. Nice and crisp.
That is broccoli stem.
Very good. See, you can use the stem.
Kind of tastes
Tell
like
my kids,
cucumber.
eat the stem, kids.
Eat the stem. There's $3 there. Eat it.
I know.
Carrot leaves. Now, the stems on these are a little astringent, so I would steer clear of them. But the leaves themselves, fantastic.
Okay, so a little bit of that too.
Yeah, and these are textures that you typically don't see in a salad because we're so used to, you know, iceberg lettuce and
That's
blah,
right.
blah, blah.
And we're all being told all the time, get more greens into your diet. What an easy, low-budget way to do it. Just use the whole vegetable.
And these are so, you know, astringent vegetables tend to be so full of...
So good for you.
Yeah.
Minerals, nutrients.
So now we're going to do an Asian-style dressing. I've got a couple of tablespoons of honey there. You do want a little bit of honey to sweeten it up.
Yeah.
I've got some soy sauce.
Yeah.
About the same amount. A little bit of rice wine vinegar.
Okay.
Some sesame oil.
Love that stuff. Especially if you're doing an Asian-inspired recipe, it makes a lot of sense.
Now I'm going to use the juice of half an orange.
But he's going to use the other half of the orange because we don't waste around here.
Whoa, okay. You read the script.
That'll be juice for breakfast.
That's right. So we're going to mix that up.
And we get a little dressing on our salad.
Yeah, a little dressing in there.
Easy. Okay, so make sure you're using all parts of your veggie. You can make a great salad with great greens that are good for you. I notice you've got chicken there. Is that for a different one?
We're going to put that on top.
Okay.
So that's our salad.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
I'm going to cut my chicken, put that on top. And why don't you get started on the potato nachos there? What that is...
So how do I make these? Because I only want to eat them.
Well... You would normally peel the potatoes and throw it off, right?
That's right.
So what I want you to do is, instead of using a peeler, use a knife, so you go a little bit thicker. Toss them in paprika, smoked paprika, olive oil, salt, pepper. In the oven, 400 for 20 minutes, and then you top it up with a little bit of sour cream. Do you want to go ahead and finish that for me?
Oh, I can go ahead and top it off?
Yeah, sour cream.
Can I put as much as I want?
Go heavy, please.
Okay.
Sour cream, some crushed chili or hot sauce of choice.
Yeah.
Green peppers.
I feel like I should have made this look a little more chefy, but whatever. Remember, we're trying to do the rustic thing, so it's not intimidating.
Now, here's where you point out this dish, or something about this that's pretty fun.
What's that?
Orange skins, which you would never eat, right?
Oh.
Throw them in the oven, about 200 degrees, 4 hours, and then toss that in your blender.
Yeah.
And in the world's high-end restaurants now, powders are all the rage.
Oh,
so you've got this
me.
magnificent orange rind powder.
So are you saying then that restaurants are actually hip to this game? Like, this is what they're doing? They're making sure they use all of the animal or all of the vegetable?
For two reasons.
Yeah.
They're creating different dishes, but second is they're saving their food costs. They're keeping it way down, which means that they can charge you less.
Okay, well, let's hope they will do that and charge you less rather than just make more profit.
Some do, some don't, but hopefully that's the goal.
Well, you mentioned your time in New York. You put together an awesome video for us. I absolutely love it. He was in New York to indulge in the food and the culture. He loves the city. You love New York. You can catch the video experience on our Cityline website. Definitely tune in to watch cityline.ca.